All right, we are back in Ostermark after this horrible crash at the end of the last episode. We have made our way here. One of my favorite places. Look at that. Down there. Looks amazing. Always. There's Duncan, who we are now leaving behind.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
That we are. He asked us to investigate the camp and then find this guy named Alistair. Ooh.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
Those guys tripping balls right there in the spirit realm, obviously.
We stand here in this hour, folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
Gosh, it's been so long since I listened to that bit of dialogue, but it's just nice. They put so much work into this game.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
I said pleased to meet you, by the way. King Cailan thinks the battle will go well.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
We call it the Beyond, but I know of no connection.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
So what is this Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Oh, and is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
That it is. At least it is something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Cailan and guide him as he faces this terrible evil. Watch over Terran Loghain and give him the wisdom to bring us victory against the Scourge of Shadow. Watch over Ferelden, the homeland of Holy Andraste. Keep her people safe from the Darkspawn. Let us bow our heads and offer prayers to the Maker, that he might find us worthy.
That is a different prayer than the one before. That is a lot of effort.
This isn't good.
always such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
You could. Well, what's the problem, my friend?
This is Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
How smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Well, you know what? I'll give it a shot.
And let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Alright, there's only one thing to do. Oh, I still have my bow out.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I have no idea. I could be. I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
Well, I'll see if I can find one.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Funnily enough, there was a bunch in the Dalish Woods. That's what triggered me in the last episode. I saw that and I tried clicking on it.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Leader of the Ash Warriors.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
I happen to be a Grey Warden human, not some servant.
Congratulations. Not bad for an elf. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
You don't look like other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Sure. I guess so. What is an Ash Warrior?
Harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Well. What are you prepping for?
Scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
We know about the issue with the blood. We just talked about the Malbari. With the other hound.
There is hunting to be done,
Malabari.
and I'll not be kept from it.
The calamari hound. Oh, there's just a random knight there.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lord.
Here's Duncan. Yeah, we're not going to just casually talk to Logan or the King's Guard. I feel like that's dumb. Though it is fun.
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with the sword and up.
I'll just take it anyways.
Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You
Mhm.
get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
I like how they fight side by side with their hounds so often.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me. Good night for it, Warden.
Alright, well. That's most of the running around.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? Oh, then, alright.
I just love how he's running around.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil before us. In their pride, the mages of the ancient Tevinter Imperium sought to open a portal into the heavenly Golden City itself. They tainted it with their sin, and they were cast back into our world as Darkspawn. They are man's sins made flesh, an evil that spreads like an illness across our land. To face them, we must first face the evil within ourselves. Let us bow our heads and beg the Maker's forgiveness. Let us not be proud, so we may take courage against the darkness.
Alright, there were multiple. That makes 3. I can actually talk to this cleric now.
I do not have time to speak at present, thank you.
Aw, darn.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
Shall I take that quiet glare as he no? God damn it, man. Oh, who is this guy?
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what did you think I'd be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will. We'll see.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Well, they're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Sure thing, my friend. Blacksmith. Quartermaster.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Because I'm here to become a Grey Warden.
You're... Oh, yes, of course. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
You are forgiven, human. For now.
Thank you. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
Well, yes. Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Alright. I don't have any dogs. So not for me. Oh, they actually have some good gloves, but I'm not strong enough for them yet. But, let's see what we can sell. Or buy. Do have this nice amethyst. How much do I need for that? I'm not planning on crafting too soon. Let's do that. There we go. I always get those. Always necessary to grab those upgrades. I do only have 3 injury kits. I'm gonna probably need some more of them.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you to
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
And why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Man, this is going to be a short game. We're going to win and it's going to be over. It's crazy. I don't know what we're going to do after this. There you go.
Greetings. You must be the 3rd recruit we've heard about.
I am. Who are you?
Serturi is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
Do you have a problem with that?
No, clearly the Grey Wardens pick their recruits on their merits. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't. As a boy, my mother told us Darkspawn hunted down all children who misbehaved. It is a foolish superstition, I know, but I still shiver when I think of fighting them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
Only that it's dangerous.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Oh, priest.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
You administer blessings to elves, do you?
I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Oh. Well, no, I'm not interested.
Then begone, heathen. Let the Grey Wardens accept the likes of you as forever their greatest weakness.
It's always fun to click that option. Because it's like, oh yeah, she's such a nice person. You say no? Fuck you.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Well, there we go. The main army camp's off limits. No?
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Oh, why are you in here?
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
And did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Fine. Interesting. If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it, but it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'll see
Just
what I
took
can
my
do.
card for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Alright.
Lucky dog. You Grey
Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
What did the prisoner do exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
But they will. Well, it seems like a waste for you to have to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss out on one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care.
I'm a good Samaritan.
If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
That's fine with me. I want you to know that we've been basically running around this camp for like 20 minutes.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Alright, here's the food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
There we go. I'm glad that this guy wasn't paying attention and didn't hear me at all. And as you can see, you can't get to the chest because this guy's here.
Welcome, young man.
And who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Oh, of course not. You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magic is powerful and dangerous.
It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Well, it sounds like a horrid practice.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
Alright, well, yeah, let's talk about something else.
Of course. What may I assist you with?
Yeah, I'm just going to go. Yes. The Tranquil are crazy. There's a reason I'm saving on screen right here. I forget what happens if you try to touch this when he's here.
That course of action is in.
Okay. He just says, fuck you. Alright. I didn't remember, so I just wanted to save on screen just to make sure I wasn't fucking something up. Now we meet an interesting guy.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I do want to say, I know he was speaking to Alistair when he said that, but it looked like he was speaking to us, because he was walking through us. Maybe he was talking to us. Maybe we're the fool. And you are a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I love the option when you are a mage where you can go, in fact, I am. We haven't met. You must be Alistair. How do I know that? The quest marker tells me.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
And what can you tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Yes, just recently.
I've only fought them once up close. And that was before the battles here started, which Duncan has kept me out of so far. Tell me, did you find them as monstrous as I did?
Oh, I don't know. How monstrous did you find them?
I'd read so much, but it just can't prepare you. I don't look forward to seeing them again. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
You're like a dick now for saying that option. Now, the argument I saw, what was that about?
With the mage. The circle is here at the king's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Well, you were once a mage hunter?
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Well, let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Yes, because the glibness when you deliver the message definitely helped. We'll get Dex up next. Yeah, previous. Yep, we do have a few options here. So we have the Duelist, the Ranger, the Bard, and the Assassin's specializations. Really like the Duelists. If I'm mistaken, Duelists are mostly... Yeah. I'm trying to remember which one I want to go down. I'm pretty sure. I might just stick with dual weapon. I might actually just stick with dual weapon. If I do that, and I want to get below the belt. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go down the dual weapon path. Why did I change it partway through? I don't know. Don't ask me. Which means weapon style 2. Because I like the way the daggers look, honestly, and I actually like 2-weapon fighting. If I'm not mistaken, does 2-weapon fighting require strength? I think the only way to do the strength is this one. They already did 6 decks. Yep. Probably get dual striking. Alright, let's get going. I'll investigate these later. I was planning on going Archer. Still might. Gosh, I don't know. Depends who I bring with my party.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the maids, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan.
I'll probably switch between the two.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What is the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve
the
these
MacGuffin.
scrolls if you can.
What if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
We'll find the archives and 3 vials of blood. Got it.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Yeah, let's just say I'm just gonna ignore the part, about the blood. Let's just ignore that, because I would rather not discuss it right now.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
I know, we're gonna get to one of my favorite cutscenes very soon, to be honest. Which is gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, we're here. Oh gosh, there's closer wolves. They caught me. Well, they look to be doing well. Still looking to be going well. I should probably get an actual ability with the bow. But I want to have some backup abilities in case I get caught. Why is the music so loud? Music in this area is, for whatever reason, really loud. Pretty sure I lowered it. Yeah. It's lowered. It's just loud in this area. Oh, yeah. So the best part about these wolves is I sometimes have potions on them for whatever reason, which is really nice, and something I really want. Ooh. What's this? Missionary. Oh. Well, the letter. Let's see if we can see it. Where is it? Notes. Would it not be under notes? That's really weird that it's not. Quest related, probably. Yeah, quest related. Alright, the letter to Jogby. My dearest son, it pleases me you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you have chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the wild, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. The chastened respect one with survival skills in the wilds, so I hope to get a grip on that before you arrived, and maybe establish an agreement with a local tribe so that we have friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I've listed certain landmarks down. You follow them, and they will lead you to a location I've scouted out, where I've left you some supplies. If you're lost, Try to get back to that spot and I'll find you. Landmarks Asphalt begins at the entrance to the wilds from Ostergar. Looking for the tree leaning on a ruined building. Pass under a fallen tree bridge. Pass a submerged tower on the right. Look between a high, ruined arch and a mossy standing stone. Walk along a path of roots and stones, and look for 2 large statues with a chest between them. There you will find our meeting point. I love you, Jogby. My son, I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. Well, you won't be. 'Cause that is Jogby.
Over here.
Oh no.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Oh. Let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you.
What was with that music? Like...
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming danger is part of the test, though.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
Good job, Derek.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Yep. Let us move on. Oh wow, look. We found it. Alright, well, that's done.
Careful!
This is why I did this. Ooh, York's not looking good. Yeah, you should be fine. You survived. Alright, let's start collecting. Ooh, a lesser health potion. He got really close to death. That was actually really reckless of me for no reason. But hey. That makes 2 vials of Darkspawn blood. More copper. Damn, we're making real money. Oh, let me heal up a little bit. Alright, that should be fine. Death root. Alright, perfect. So now we'll go back and go the scenic route. Here we go.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Yeah. The Darkspawn have sensed us.
Yep, the little boys have dirty fighting. Another healing potion. Darkspawn versus wolves. Oh god, the assassins are all around us. I've missed 3 shots, 4 shots. Okay, I'm actually hidden. RNG's on my side. That last shot was not. Good job, Dory.
As you say.
Jory with your greatsword. And that makes 3. Alright, we have all that beautiful. We're going to start packing. Now we have 4. So we're overachievers. Something happened here. Missionary Rigby.
It shall be done.
Well, we will read that in a second. Let us read that. To whoever finds this note, this is the last will and testament of Rigby the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. I have come to the wilds to speak the chant, but I fear that I will die here at the hands of the Darkspawn. I leave all that I came with to my wife, Jetta. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Tevinter ruin in the western reaches of the wild. It is my will that my lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it is still sealed shut when she receives it. To my wife and son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I die in service of the Maker. Rigby. Well, this is where we get into something interesting with, at least old Dragon Age games. I don't think Inquisition. I think Inquisition. Yep, there they are. I'm pretty sure. There we go. Just having a little trouble targeting him. I'm pretty sure Inquisition lets you do each option give you equal experience. But certain options in this game give you some more experience than others. Some don't give you any. That's what I love about this goddamn game. How do I get up there? It's like, oh, you want to be a kind person? Well, you're fucked. You don't get anything for that. You want to be a dick? Well, you actually don't get anything for that. Or, one option could be better than the other. The good option could make you feel good inside and give you a lesser reward. Thank you, Rogue. Or Copper. I'm sure there's no one here that's dangerous.
It shall be done.
Mushroom. Oh, there's a Darkspawn War Axe in there. Wow, how crazy.
It is begun.
I like how there's just a stop with Alt. Well, see, told you, nothing crazy. I don't think there's anything in here. No, that's as far as it'll let me go. Sometimes they let you go a little bit in the water. I'll show you one place that it does that. But since we've gotten that, let's first get this lockbox before heading to the Darkspawn. But to do that real fast, first, one of the more interesting places that people forget about is this is actually traversable. Got him. Oh yeah. Missed once. Okay, hit again. Yes. Hit. There we go. That's called in controlling engagements. And then the Alpha Wolf. Yeah. Alright. Gotta get the angle right there. We go. They get stuck for a second, so you gotta get a little further. Ah, shit, we double dirted fighting. See, he still hasn't made it. Ooh, he was on actually one of the more dangerous skills to have happened. Overwhelm stops you from healing, which is really dangerous. We got an iron chest. And a flat blade, and a random letter. A farewell letter to Jorbi. God damn. This was supposed to be in the middle. My dear son, Yagbi, I fear this is the last letter I will write to you. I have had difficulty finding the chassid to bring them the Maker's word. I have, however, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste, possibly fleeing the so-called Darkspawn that are rumored to have gathered in the wilds in even greater numbers. I have left you a weapon and everything else I can spare, my son. I will try to find you once I have found a safe place. I only hope that you will be safe. With luck, we'll meet again. If you see her, tell your mother that I love her, and I will take care of our family. Your loving father, Rigby. Well, no one to take care of the wife. So this wife is left alone. No father, or no husband, no son. Hopefully she has other kids, or at least a lover. Yep, there they go. Yep, getting ambushed all the time is fun. I love being a melee archer. I missed. I saw a rapid shot in the corner. Yep, there they are. Ow. Shank him. Got him with the arrow.
I shall do it.
And we got through one of the more interesting of the grunt fights. Normally you charge the Hurlock and then those guys fire at you from the corner. Luckily, since I killed him at range, that was good. Nine, 11, miss. Alright, let me get to Alistair because he needs to heal. You take that. So I only have 2 fucking poultices for injury. Oh god, Jory. Oh fuck me. This piece of shit is gonna make me use an injury kit. Alistair needs to heal again. Give him an actual health poultice. Knock. Shit, I need to go into melee. Backstab. Sure, we get up. And now he has an injury. So, his injury is penalty to damage. So you do that by using the injury kit. He takes that, heals a little bit, and he no longer has that injury. Each minor injury kit only heals 1, while major injury kits can cure more than 1. Normally you can allow that to stack outside of a few options. One of those options for me was... Nice, that's actually pretty good. Is this another? It is. Nah, they don't care about the chase. That's all it was. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. There is actually an option if you take the lockbox and bring it back to this widow, a woman who's a widow and now has lost her son. You actually don't get shit. So we're going to open the lockbox. And we find a nice little note. And we can never give this note to her, by the way. You will never be able to give that note to her. You get a really nice ring. So it's actually on the weaker side this time around. Damn. It kind of varies each time. But yeah. You can just be a dick, take it, and you get an item, that ring. If you give it to her, you get shit. No experience. No, nothing like that. You just feel good inside. Let's get to 20 decks. Let's get... Next level, I'll pump up Coercion 2. Let's get Pinning Shot. Because I don't need the Coercion right now. I'll need it in a second. But I can probably survive off one more level without popping that up or popping Lockpick up. Which is what I am planning on doing next level.
I shall do it.
And funnily enough, you also got experience from that quest. You literally would not have gotten any experience from giving that letter to her, which is insane. And I love it for them back in the day. You can be a good guy. Hurts you a little bit. It actually doesn't hurt you that much. I usually just leave it, but I wanted to show it off. No, the hanging again. Alright, and now for the fun fight. The one with the mage.
The Darkspawn have sensed us.
Oh, they sensed us because I shot. Okay, we're too far out. Let's get closer, closer, closer. Oh god. Good job. And he'll lead the warriors on a wild goose chase. We should probably get to them, but looting corpses always takes priority. Alright, let's get to them. Yep. And they are now caught in an ambush. Which means they both need a minor healing poultice. You need one. Yori, you do as well. And there's a bunch of traps here. Which I ended up triggering, and I am nearly dead. We've dropped Jorgen. Oh gosh, Alistair. I thought I told Alistair to take this goddamn potion. He'll take that, he'll take that. There we go. Yori went down again. I'm not going to use another healing poultice on him. I wanted to show it off last time, but... well, then we must suffer. Oh, Pinch of Ashes. This one I will take a look at, because this one's important. Torn from a book of local myth and legend, the Kokari Wilds are rife with legends and myths that have a... Okay, hold on 1 second. Can you shut the fuck up, music? Thank you. No. But it did get lower. He's not up yet. One such mystery lies behind the tale of Astia and Nubrer, two young lovers who lived in Ostagar. The legend says that Astia grew up in the company of the Gizath, a spirit of the earth bound to an overhang on the bank of the lake in the wilds. Gazroth began to fancy her, and they spent much of their days together talking and laughing. Over the years, however, Astia became a woman and began to seek the company of men. When Astia met Nubiner, the two fell in love, and Astia hoped to bring her lover to see her spirit friend. But the spirit, angered and jealous, bade her be gone. Gascath told her she would never see it again until she brought her lover's ashes and sprinkled it over this spot. Astia was horrified, and she fled the enraged spirit. But she soon began to miss Gazath. And on the day Nubiner asked her to marry him, she cut her beloved's throat, burned him, and brought her ashes to Gazrath. Very dark. Knowing that their marriage would forever sever her ties to her dear spirit friend. There are legends among the Chassid that Gazrath still haunts the lake, and that these two and those who sprinkle the ashes of the deceased over the right spot can summon the spirit, in memory of the contract with its beloved Astia. Gazrath will grant a single wish, and then vanish, never to be heard from again. A notice scribbled underneath, Marcus, I think this is real. If you have the ashes, I give you to scatter them over a pile of rocks on the overhang, overlooking the half-sunken Winter Dome. Maybe Gazath will appear and get your wish. Battle takes you there. There we go. Thank you. A lot of fucking speaking this time around. Alright.
Very well.
Where are we at? We're about to be at an hour, so we can actually just finish this off, probably. Oh, what is your penalty this time, Yori? Penalty to magic. See, this is one that we wouldn't necessarily remove at the moment, because who gives a shit about him using magic? Now the question is, if he gets another one, it's going to take over that other one. Yep, there we go. You guys got this. Yep, there it is. This is actually a fairly simple fight. There we go. Pop this up. This used to be the main area. I got those. Or I got the beautiful flower, because that's where it was for me. Or that's where the easiest way for me to find it. Right after that fight, the fight with the rogues, because there's really nothing over there. Pretty sure there's nothing over there. Yeah, there's just some elf fruit. If there is something there, let me know, and I will have missed it. But we'll take this further down and run our way around. So here, automatically saves the game because that leads to the dome. So what I'm going to do is actually walk back, because we're going to backtrack so we can go to this and sprinkle some spirit dust down. Let's just wish to kill the archdemon. There we go. We're going to win this day. We're going to sprinkle a hair and be fine. Look at those conspicuous rocks. Oh, man. Well, I'll sprinkle the ash. Hello, friend. Oh, he's not happy. We do very little damage to him. And he doesn't stun. Nope. Oh gosh. Yep. Oh gosh. Fire. Continuous damage. Yordi, you're going to need the healing now. Oh, did I give it to the wrong person? I probably did. You're going to need this healing. Yori, you're going to need healing again. Ooh. Well, we did that, and got some nice chainmail from it. So that is Grey Iron Chainmail. Alistair, what do you wear? splint mail, so you're fine. So I think that's bad. Yeah, see? So that gray iron is the same quality, so you are gray iron as well. So we got nothing good from these. I can actually give them just helmets. Let's give Alistair a helmet. We should have done this initially. And this guy a helmet, because they're in the thick of it. Alright, let's heal and get over here. And that whole backtracking where you ended up saving leads you to here. I'm going to actually save here because we're going to get into a set of cutscenes and I don't want it to break. Yep, and we're going to fight the boss of this area in a second. Come here. Ah, got him pinned. Got him stuck. Let's go. I'm gonna have to get closer in a second. I want to kill this motherfucker. More hit. Fuck it. Move up. There we go. Taken down. There he is. The Alpha. Let's try to stop him from getting engaged for a second. There we go. So we want to stop him from getting involved as long as possible because of those rally abilities. Dirty fighting. Below the belt. Switch to the blades. Alright, switch back to the main weapon. And we got a greater health potion, some bolts, and an enchanted dagger. It's actually nice to have. So now we'll switch to this. So no one else uses enchanted daggers. I mean, York uses daggers, but I don't give a shit about him. He's not me. I get first loot because I obviously dealt the killing blow. Which by dealt the killing blow, I mean I definitely did not. That was Alistair. Some more venom. I'm going to collect all this venom, and never use it because it's a nice source of selling shit in a pinch. But, oh no, the chest, and it's broken.
Well, well, what have we here?
Best character.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I would... You know what? I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes.
Swooping is bad.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine.
Well, you can call me Carlos.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for it was not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then, who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Could you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
Yep.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Best character. In all the Dragon Age games, I should say.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I'm not sure what to believe, to be honest. 2 random women have just come out of nowhere. One of them is dressed in very revealing clothing.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So, this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
Did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Thank you for returning them.
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
And we've met the Witch of the Wilds. Definitely an unassuming old lady who is not a terrifying boss fight. Ever. No. No, she's just an unassuming old lady. I promise you this. Or my name isn't Charlie. I'm an honest man. Always honest. Almost as honest as Abe. But that is it for today. Basically, what comes next is, in the next episode, is going to be my favorite cutscene. But we've met the Witch of the Wilds. We have partied hard. Killed a bunch of Darkspawn, got a bunch of blood, and got our treaties. Jory's gotten injured a few times, but it's fine. He's better now. Davith got close, and so has Alistair. I was fine most of the time, sitting in the back like a bitch I am. But with that, we shall be signing off. We shall continue next week. See you later.